My name's Matthew, and today I'm going to be walking you around this incredibly practical yet high-performance family estate car. This is a 2017 Mercedes E43 Estate, and critically, it is 4MATIC, which means it is all-wheel drive, so all year round safety with that system, plus the 3-litre twin-turbo V6 from the AMG department, producing just under 400 brake horsepower, so still all that AMG performance under the bonnet. The colour scheme is also fantastic. It's finished in Manufaktur or Special Manufaktur Diamond White Metallic. It's such a fantastic colour, huge amount of metal in the paintwork itself. And internally, we have the full black leather with the contrast red AMG stitching and the red AMG seat belts. The car's a premium as well, which means it comes with a host of options as standard, including the black pack on the mirrors and the window surrounds, and lots of other internal features like the panoramic roof and the infotainment system and the memory seats, so on and so forth. We'll run you through as much of that as we can. But let's start at the front and talk you around this car. The car itself, 61,000 miles from new, a full service history on the Mercedes online system, and the design for me, still very, very current. All the chrome finish to the front grille I still love, and I love the hexagonal bits that they had in this particular generation of AMG grille. They're all sort of mirror finished on the front, a real lovely effect. And we've got satin silver to the lower front splitter and the sort of the strakes that separate the radiator surrounds down there as well. I like the black badging on the bonnet too. Mercedes high-performance LED light system with the sweeping daytime running lights there, and you will see as you walk around the car how subtly the front parking sensors are integrated into the bumper. Such a lovely bit of design from Mercedes-Benz there. Beg your pardon. On the side grille here, the bi-turbo, that indicates that we've got twin turbos and the 4MATIC badges, just giving away the model. And again, I talk about that black pack, so have a look at it. We've got black mirror cases, black window surrounds, A, B, and C pillars, and of course that works really nicely with the massive opening glass panoramic roof, because that almost looks like the roof itself is finished in black. Keyless entry and keyless go, part of it being a premium, and go inside and have a look at that leather interior. You can see the sporty AMG DNA running through the seats. You've got Alcantara on the outside of the seat swabs, leather down the center, perforation on the actual internals of the seat, and that amazing red contrast stitching through the door panels and the edges of the seats. And I love the sort of straight lines and design of the door cards themselves. Very different to a standard E-Class. We've got illuminated AMG door sills as well. Privacy glass to the rear 3/4, and go inside and have a look at the space in the back. This really is the answer, or Mercedes' answer, to an Audi S6 Estate, and you really do get the space that you'd expect. 5 adults in this car, no problem whatsoever. Huge amounts of boot space. And before we move on to the back of the car, let's have a quick look at the 19-inch twin spoke, so 5 twin spoke AMG wheels. They are diamond cut or high polished on the front of the wheels, on the fascias, and gloss black on the inserts themselves. As we come around the back, I do love some more of this design. I think the back end of this car is actually very pretty indeed. We've got a chrome sort of trim section that runs across the top of the belt line and the top of the rear light, across the whole back of the boot, almost like a light bar section, a really lovely sort of continuity effect. The AMG badging on the back of the car, obviously, as you can imagine for a wagon like this, a big power tailgate, an electric boot separator here, which is really, really handy, electric parcel shelf. You've got switches either side of the boot here, which lower or flatten the middle row seats. They're really, really easy. You just click those buttons and you get a huge amount of load space throughout the whole of the back of the car. And again, just look at the space you have in this car. You've got an extra carpet just to protect the original boot floor carpet from Mercedes-Benz. And underneath the boot floor, again, a huge amount of extra storage underneath there. It's a massive section. So just the practicality of this car is mind-blowing. If you have got a family and you need that space, but you also want the, the AMG performance DNA. We're gonna run down the driver's side. I'll open the driver's door, jump in and run you through some of the features internally. The first thing I want the cameraman to just quickly look at is, hopefully you can pick up, there's a small triangle. Apologies for being confusing there. There's a small triangle on the edge of the mirror glass there. It's because this car is fitted with blind spot monitoring. And if I switch the car on, we're going to talk about the driver's door card first. So, over here on the driver's door card, loads to talk about. Again, lots of beautiful materials, smooth leather on this inserted section here, and the armrest and grab handle, and then a different type of leather across the top of the doors and this section here. All electric windows, as you would imagine, electric anti-dazzle, heated and folding door mirrors, and up here now you'll see we've got memory settings for both driver and passenger, and a control button which allows the driver to move the front passenger seat if nobody is sat in it, if you need more space in the back. Again, heated seats, driver and passenger. Lots to talk about, and a quick shortcut button here to open the power tailgate from inside the cabin. As we move into the car itself, a lovely multi-function steering wheel. It's electric, the steering column, so it comes out, in, it's all the way up. So we go down and up, there you are. And it's a really fantastic steering wheel, flat bottom steering wheel, perforated on the grab handles either side, smooth leather top and bottom, and the lovely AMG red stitching on the inserts itself. On the right hand side, I can control this screen in front of me, this particular display in front of me. You've got a little toggle switch here, which you can sort of run around the screen with. If I press home here, I don't know if we come through, you'll see all of the things move around. You use the little toggle switch to go through the menus themselves. And then again, you can flick through all of the internal menus via this toggle switch. I can change all the content and the design of the display itself, so I can go from sport to classic. As you can see, you can now go back to 2 original dials and everything will adjust. It's really, really configurable. It's a fantastic dashboard. And if you see a little 40 sign in there, this car has traffic sign assist, which is a camera behind the mirror which points out the windscreen and picks up all of the changing traffic signs on the road while you're driving. I'll just move the steering column out the way. Behind the steering column, you probably can't see it, but we've got cruise control. That's on a stalk down to the left. And as we move over to the center screen of the navigation here, it's currently set, if you have a look, you've got Mercedes-Benz apps, Apple CarPlay and Android Auto in this generation of Mercedes. Incredibly rare and incredibly helpful. And if I come out of there, I'll show you what the inbuilt Mercedes navigation system also looks like. You can just zoom right out, go out to a mile, and you can see how that looks. Again, loads of controls to use. It is really intuitive, 2D, 3D mapping. It's not a bad system whatsoever, but if it was me, I'd be plugging in and I would be using Apple CarPlay. If I pop the car into reverse, you'll see the reverse camera come up. This is also really handy because you've got the guidelines that move when you move the steering wheel to show you where you're going to end up, but you also have the dynamic display on the right showing you showing you the park sensors front and rear on the car at the same time as the reverse camera being operating. Down the center, I've got dual zone climate control, a massive cup holder with a really handy little, I would say, gadget section or a little bit of engineering in there, which allows you to take the cup holder section out if you just want a big cubby hole space, or you can just pop it back in there and click it back into place. Ambient lighting throughout the car, that runs down the gear tunnel, across the dashboard, all in the carpet sections where your feet live as well. A really fantastic system. And it is all configurable. And then down the center console, I've got a drive select switch over here, which is very, very handy. Again, if you just want to very quickly look at the steering wheel, or not the steering wheel, into the cockpit there, come down a section, there we are. If I click this button, you'll see we've got a load of drive modes from Sport, Sport Plus, Comfort, Individual, and an Eco driving mode. We also have a configurable suspension button, which will allow you to adjust the suspension stiffness. Down the center console again, a huge opening cubby hole with 2 USB slots and an SD card slot, and again, just loads and loads of storage. And last but not least, I will open it because it is a full tilt and slide opening sunroof with that panoramic roof system. So you can see how the car works with the roof open. And I'm just going to jump out now and summarize this fantastic car. So, as I mentioned at the beginning of the video, a 2017 Mercedes E43 4MATIC AMG, all that AMG performance with all year round usability and safety, a full service history with 61,000 miles in a really wonderful special Manufaktur Diamond White metallic, a really, really good looking car. My name is Matthew, I hope the video's helped. Thanks for watching.